He's a man of vision, one of the pioneers of the IT revolution, and also goes with the moniker of being a walking encyclopedia. Please put your hands together for Mr. J.A. Chowdary, a mentor, an influencer, an entrepreneur, and currently the IT advisor for the government of Tamil Nadu and our guru. Sir, we request you to come on the stage and share a few words.
Good afternoon to all of you. At the outset, I would like to congratulate the team from Metamorphosis led by Pawan for bringing this excellent program to India, Hyderabad. I also want to congratulate all the young kids who have come to this final stage. I think you are the future for this country. Just now, I was listening to Mr. Chetan Sharma's presentation that whatever the disturbing things happening in the country, I was also getting disturbed the last 3-4 years when the automation was taking away a lot of jobs and new jobs were not coming into India. What is going to happen to our 1.3 billion population? As you rightly said, the current situation, nobody is talking about the economic, the value, why they are trying to bring some new rules into our government of India or various other governments. I think it's very important for all the citizens to understand where we are, why we have to bring in some new rules and regulations to protect basically ourselves. I think it's a very, very important aspect. Here I was also not aware of that this law has been brought out to see that the locals, the Indians who are working in India, youth who are coming out of the colleges and schools, first of all, they have to be provided with the jobs and whatever the prospects for them. It's been happening everywhere. Every country, even the Trump administration, the way they are putting the blocks for people to go to United States, they are blocking. Similarly, European countries are also doing the same thing. I think it is very natural that our people are taking some good steps to see that 1.3 billion population in India are very well protected. Their new jobs are created by young people like this. The more importantly, when I was listening to some of the presentations, I reminded of the story, David and Goliath. How many people are aware of the story? It's a Christmas period, all of you should be knowing about the story. The David, this little guy, was able to beat the giant like Goliath. That's what exactly is happening today in the entire world. Recently, there was a CXO insurance conference held in one of the European countries. Most of the CXOs from top insurance companies, they all met there. While the conference was happening, there was a group discussion among the few CXOs who are representing the multi-billion-dollar insurance companies. They were all worried about what's happening today in the world. How these tiny, small, innovative companies, startup companies are trying to take away their customers, taking away their business, all that is happening. And they said, today we are all going in a very customary, conventional, paper-based insurance policies, reaching out to our customers also very rudimentary ways we are doing. If you continue to do that, probably we may not survive. It's happening. Multi-billion-dollar companies are disappearing. That's why this era is called disruptive era. Many companies are getting disrupted. Many organizations are disappearing. So in this disruptive era, the only mantra for survival is innovation. Innovation or perish. I am very happy that Metamorphosis have taken up the job of creating the culture of innovation, culture of entrepreneurship, right at the school level. In fact, even if you see the David and Goliath story, or I keep telling about this Lord Krishna, when he was a young boy, he lifted a mountain called Govardhanagiri, where all the innocent people, they have taken the shelter under this Govardhanagiri, the huge mountain. So there are several examples that the small people, the young people, they are the ones, they are the challengers. They are going to challenge the big companies the matured people, people like us, we are all outdated. In fact, when I was interacting with my grandkids who are just 3.5 years old and 8 years old, the kind of knowledge they acquired, maybe from Google, maybe from their school or teachers, I don't know, but they are more knowledgeable than me. And these people, in fact, I was listening to some of the presentations by panelists through the Metamorphosis GSS competition. Some of the presentations are very professional. The way they presented, the idea itself, very unique idea. The kind of how they thought about the problem, how they came out with a solution. They were able to answer most of the questions from the jury. So many young people who are actually getting into the entrepreneurship late 25s, late 35s and all that, I don't think they are that sharp. They have got that kind of a unconventional model of solving a problem. I think this is the model. I really appreciate what Metamorphosis is doing, identifying the right kind of entrepreneurial material at a very early age and making sure that the culture is developed so that the innovation is the most important thing today. The world is changing at a very, very rapid pace. And if you think that our schooling, whatever the colleges, they are providing the, whatever the education, this thing, if you follow that model, I don't think we'll be successful. We need Ekalavya kind of education model, where the gurus are only trying to give the direction. You don't have to tell what are the things that kid has to learn. When I interacted with my grandkids, that's what I'm noticing. How you got the information? Maybe from Google. When every information is available on the internet, there's no point in teaching those old methods of teaching. Now we have to direct them properly, give them the confidence how they can succeed in their lives. I think that's where all of us have to put our brains together and see how we can create, particularly for India, it is very, very relevant. Maybe some countries like Australia, European countries where the population is negative growth and they have a lot of natural resources, probably their worries are different. But our worry with a large population density, with all kinds of complex political, geopolitical issues that we are facing, if we are not able to create jobs for the aspiring youth, then India is going to be in a very, very different situation. The only solution for that not to happen is young kids, the kids of the future. If you create your own jobs, if you create jobs for others, I think that is the solution. I really appreciate Pawan and his team for really taking up this as a sustainable business model. See, as a passion, we keep talking on various forums, but doing it in a very sustainable way. If you don't do that, I don't think any model will survive. That's where I like Pawan model of making is a structured, sustainable, innovative entrepreneurship model, identifying the kids at a very early age, and this is going to be future. I am really relieved today seeing what's all happening on the stage, that India is in safe hands. With this, I once again congratulate them. I wish all the kids all the best. Thank you.